shipped away. 2030s chains, we're in decay. Climate control, broken up tight. Albo's crew screwed us. Blokes ain't alright. Climate agenda's a knife to the throat. Net zero dreams, but we're all fucking broke. Power bills soar, windmills spin lies. Greenwash control while the battler cries. Stage 3 cuts, they fucked him to hell. Voice went down, cost a fortune as well. These retard clowns with their globalist mates sold our soul at the UN's gates. Lima in 75, Whitlam's big fuck up. Signed our jobs away, left us shit out of luck. Factories gone, 90% in the grave of made in Australia. Just a memory we crave. Agenda 2030 UN's got us in chains. Managed decline, made its lockstep pain. Sovereignties, he's bleeding, our pride's on the floor. Retards keep marching us to globalist war. Our day, day. Pack a birthday, pipe dreams, Texan license to own it and start it alive. That's it, blokes in the light. Albo's crew screwed us. Blokes ain't alright, right. Fuck your taxes, fuck your greens, fuck your globalist pipe dreams. Yeah. Retards in suits, no end in sight. Dusty blokes ain't alright. Chances thrown away, left us in the dirt. Albo's promises, just lies that hurt. From Lima to the UN, they fucked us, it's true. Rise up, mates, tell these retards we're through.
Oi, the blokes ain't alright.
Fucking hell, Albo, you've turned Australia into a bloody sir with no fuel. Get stuffed.
G'day Rockstars. How's it going, guys? On today's episode, it's an Australian update, and I'm very proud to cover the aftermath of the October the 19th rally. Everyone was a rock star there, and they did it peacefully. So it made the left look really bad, and it's for everyone to see, guys. So congratulations. Let's get to it.
Yourself?
Yeah, I'm the same. I think Australia was built by Australians, and we've got to put the best interests of Australians first and prioritise our people instead of importing people from other nations who have very different and opposing ideologies and values to the Australian and Christian values. We've got to protect our people and our country first. It's not an out there idea. I think it's very common sense. Other countries do it. This is what we're here. We're doing it for our country.
Yeah. And if you look around, do you think this is a very hateful and racist crowd like the mainstream media has made it out to be?
I don't think so. I think there's been a few people who've been trying to be agitators, but they've been sort of kicked out. Most people are pretty normal, pretty friendly. So
the vast majority are everyday Australians, their mums, dads, kids, like people who want to get ahead, who want to live the Australian dream. We've made some friends today, like we're a friendly bunch, but of course the media will paint it in one way. We all know that. That's why we need independent media like Outspoken Australia.
Thanks very much, guys.
Okay, and I thought it was important to add that young woman's opinion into the clip because it's what most of us are thinking. And that's why we're marching. We feel like the government is treating us very unfairly. You know, call us what you like. We're standing up for Australia. Now, for the left, let's see how well they did. BLM, Black Lives Matter, Antifa, it doesn't matter, guys. It's the same low-life bugs. And you know what? I don't think they're being protected anymore because the police have finally had enough, and good on them too.
This is what was thrown at police today, and I think Melbourne has had a gutful. The left-wing group were running up and down side streets. We were lucky we had barriers and police in place, but they were desperately trying to get to the March for Australia group, who was for a long time static at Parliament House.
And I think we have to broadly also look at the march itself, why these people were there, James. They were there because they are sick to death of mass migration. They want
that's the other march,
and
yes.
This is what I'm saying, though.
Yeah.
But just to clarify, the March for Australia group police were very, very...
They were
very strong. In fact, that police officer that we just threw to, he said they were peaceful, engaging and followed instructions. The other came with masks, hoodies and umbrellas, throwing rocks and hiding behind barriers. They came to harm our members. It's got to stop. So I just want to point out that this March for Australia, why they were there. They were there to say enough is enough. We've had enough of mass migration in this country. We're going to start putting Australians first. And there was this one woman that was there particularly. This is what she said. Have a listen to this.
Immigration is what Australia's built on. We do need a pause, but it's got to be well considered and well managed. And unfortunately, the current government doesn't be able to manage that.
I'm not against migration at all, as my parents are immigrants to Australia themselves. But I just think that we should have quality migration, not quantity migration, I think.
Obviously, in a crowd like this, you're going to have many different opinions. However, March for Australia's message is end mass immigration, protect our heritage, our culture and our way of life.
Right, so we are talking everyday Australians who have absolutely had a gutful of mass migration, which has obviously put a lot of pressure on the cost of living crisis as well as housing. We've got everyday Aussies, James, that cannot get into housing, yet literally Labor has the welcome mat open with more than 1.1 million Aussies coming into this country, right? But Labor will not have a proper debate, and we're going to talk migration later on in the show, but Labor refused to have a proper debate. The problem is with the left. Now, last time there was this big protest, every single MP, and I'm talking on both sides of politics, were falling over themselves to call all of those who attended the March for Australia rally racist. These people are not racist. So I can't wait to hear what our politicians have to say tomorrow. Are they going to call them racist, or are they going to go, actually, that what the left did today, the disgusting scenes we saw, are they going to call them out for what they are because they're a disgrace?
Yeah, I would hold my breath, but...
Organisers of the anti-fascist element of yesterday's protest put out a statement late yesterday saying that police attacked members of their march. What's your response to that interpretation of what happened yesterday?
Nobody believes you. You have no credibility. Maybe turn on the TV and have a look at the pictures. They make your statements out to be quite false, to be quite honest. Look, I think the majority of Victorians see this for what it is. They're sick to the back teeth of this sort of behaviour, this sort of rubbish from these groups. If you're so peaceful, if you're just trying to make your peaceful point, why are you coming with bags of railway ballast? Why are you throwing bottles with glass shards in them? Why are you throwing fruit, eggs, projectiles at the police? Why are you burning things in the streets, rubbish bins, effigies of police? Serious? Do those actions match those words or commitments? It's utter rubbish. And we should start calling this out for what it is, to be quite frank. These people should have no credibility in our society, none whatsoever. And we should all stop, governments included, facilitating their bad behaviour by pandering to them with our language.
What we saw yesterday was a different pattern of behaviour to those examples. It was a very, very different set of people coming to the city with the view of engaging in violence quite clearly, which is why, as we saw from the police press conference, they came with missiles to hurl at police. Now, those people will be dealt with by the law, and I thank Victoria Police for the work that they are doing. Well, what we saw yesterday is, for some, they are choosing to protest for the sake of protesting, and whilst that very important tenet of our democratic society is the right to protest, what comes with that is an obligation to do so safely. And what was clear yesterday was, for some, a small number, they chose to come and bring violence to the streets. And I want to thank Victoria Police for the way they kept the community safe and dealt swiftly with this group of protesters who were choosing to use violence. And it was unacceptable what we saw that was perpetrated on the men and women of Victoria Police, who were there to keep the community safe.
Stand by the fact that Melbourne's CBD is safe.
Well, it should not be repeated, but I will repeat that yes, Melbourne's CBD is safe.
think Jacinta Allen is going to admit that she's completely fucked Victoria, guys. Hence the bin over there. Anyway, there's Antifa, the extreme left, and the right-leaning side has their extremes too. Check this out.
Doesn't matter where you go in the world, you're always going to find fucksticks. Let's have a look at what this fuckstick thinks.
The Australian public are going to have to accept Hitler in their hearts, in their schools. What? They're going to have to accept Hitler.
How about no, you crazy bastard?
Okay, Rockstars. So, I disagree with NSN. I found them a bit suspicious when they appeared the first time at 1 a.m. with 100 men and chanting Australia for the white man. Yeah, I don't agree with that. I consider them a bunch of clowns that make us look bad. But they didn't really appear at the rally, so I'm really grateful for that. And I left some links in the description below covering the rally and their speeches and whatnot. And I hope you guys enjoy. Don't be divided, stay united. That's how we win, guys.
The Australian national flag and the Victorian state flag are enduring symbols of our nation and our state. Even those who seek to desecrate them clearly agree. The very reason they choose to burn the flag is because it is more than a piece of cloth. It's indisputable that we have seen in recent times these symbols treated with despicable contempt. We have watched as protests, often driven by disorder and hatred, imported from other countries, spill into our streets. To desecrate our flag is not an accidental decision, nor is it trivial. It is premeditated, calculated, and all too often a call for symbolic injury against Australia, its institutions, its values, and our people. And we urge all Victorians to reject this cultural vandalism and to recommit to the shared values that our flags so proudly represent.